All right. All right. Doing something a little different today. This is a Brit reacts to the best things to do in Boston, Massachusetts. I saw this pop up on my little feed, so I figured I would click on this just to kind of see if I could confirm or deny some of the things that are, I guess, are kind of fun to do in Boston, or cool things to do. Being I am somewhat of like an introvert, it's gonna be interesting. Um, I've had moments where I do go out like on the regular, but I'm kind of over that. Being 36 years old, I've kind of been there, done that. But let's see what's here. I'm interested.
What's his story, people? Welcome.
Piqued
Welcome
my
back
curiosity.
Today we're checking out the top things to do in Boston, Massachusetts. Massachusetts. You
There
guys
you
know I'm
go.
planning to do a whole
Little
tour of
struggle, but you
America.
got
I've
it at
already
the
been
end.
to New Orleans, Louisiana, Mardi Gras. Yep, yep. I've been to Miami, Florida. Yep, yep. I've been to Fort Lauderdale. But yeah, I'm planning to go to
Been
a
to
lot of
Florida.
other
I don't think
places.
I've been
And
to New
Boston's
Orleans.
that place I've always loved. So let's see what the best thing to do is. Let's go.
Boston. Boston is beautiful, cozy, and full of surprises. The capital of New
Inexpensive.
England with its Cambridge and Harvard. The most European city in the United States captivates with its
Not
Georgian
surprising.
architecture, cobblestone sidewalks, gardens, and parks. Here you celebrate the past, live in the present, and confidently face the future. What to do in Boston? The cradle of freedom and the birthplace of American statehood? Keep watching to check out the best tourist locations.
Totem Bridge.
Go.
Boston Public Library. Boston Common. Harbor. That's Quincy
I'm
Market
not gonna
right
lie,
there.
I'm getting a lot of England vibes. I think when it says the most European city in America, I'm getting a lot the architecture.
Yeah, I could see
The
that.
architecture, I'm getting a lot of England vibes.
Quincy Market.
Quincy Market.
This ancient market complex, constructed in
Mad different
1824
kinds
to
of foods in there.
1826,
Like,
is
any kind
located
of
in the
food you could
city's
think of.
historic heart.
It's
The
kind of lit.
central
It's like
building
a
is made up
giant
of white
food
granite.
court.
Roman-style porticos decorate the eastern and western parts of its
The
facade
outsides
with
of it,
massive
dining
Doric
areas,
columns.
as you can see.
This place can be called a true gastronomic paradise for tourists.
This place looks just like my city. It looks like Birmingham. I live in Birmingham right now. It looks just like that place looks like Birmingham.
I used to do security like right across the street from there, and
What?
every day on
It
lunch
looks
I
just
would
like
like go
England.
over there and look for either a little
Columns.
snack or actually get
This
like
place
a
can
meal
be
to
called a
eat.
true gastronomic paradise for tourists. The first floor has many snack bars, restaurants, and takeaway counters. The dome-shaped rotunda on the second floor is filled with tables for visitors.
There's a building called the Rotunda in Birmingham. A massive building. It's like one of the major things that attract people. Attracts. You know what I mean?
Attraction.
To enjoy dining and socializing. The north and south market buildings are
Struggling.
also filled with stores and food outlets on either side of this building. In the warm season, street artists perform in the square of the complex.
Yeah.
Freedom Trail. The route, marked on the city's sidewalk with red paint or narrow strips of brick, starts
Yeah.
at
The
Boston
Freedom Trail,
Common
you
Park.
would think it's like
It connects
something like
16
spectacular.
landmarks,
It's literally
museums,
just like a brick
churches,
sidewalk
historic houses,
with a
monuments,
red line.
burial grounds, and an old warship.
But it
They
has
all
a story.
reveal Boston's colonial history and its contribution to the struggle for independence. Each has a sign next to it with explanations. Tourists can use a mobile app for a self-guided tour or participate in a sightseeing tour led by guides in 18th century costumes. Beacon Hill. It's one of Boston's
Mad
oldest
Aggie.
and most fashionable neighborhoods, featuring picturesque
Nowhere to
19th
park
century
on Beacon
buildings.
Hill.
Gas lanterns and cobblestone
how wide the
sidewalks
street
create their
is.
very own unique atmosphere.
One-way streets.
In
dead-end
1955,
streets. It sucks.
Beacon
I
Hill
hate
was the
Beacon
first
Hill.
in Massachusetts to be officially
Cobblestone houses, though,
designated
the
a
houses are
historic
like-
district.
I've
Here
done
you can
work in
find
some of these
charming
houses.
cafes and many fascinating stores.
Yeah, this is my vibe. I love
Houses
it.
are
I love a
super
nice
expensive
coffee
over
shop.
there.
Going for a walk, going for a run. This is my vibe. It's so crazy that
It's
America,
definitely that though.
nice that
Exactly
America
what it says.
goes like different areas have different
Go
culture,
outside, just
different way
walk
of living.
around, Go
No,
for a jog.
when
Go
I was
for
in
a
Miami,
run.
it was all skyscrapers. When I went to Louisiana, it was like this vintage houses, these vintage buildings, and watching Mardi Gras and seeing the design, seeing the way they've decorated the buildings, it's wonderful. And then you look at Boston, it's just like I'm looking at Birmingham City, England. That's what it looks like.
Charles Street is known for its antique shops, and the famous Acorn Street is among the most photographed streets in the United States. Make
Those
sure you
houses
check out
right
the
there, bro.
Massachusetts State House. Chinatown. It is located in the city's center,
Chinatown's-
next to Boston Common
Chinatown
Park, and
is
is New
like-
England's only historic Chinese quarter. The
I don't even know how to
traditional
explain
Pai
Chinatown.
Fang Gate greets visitors with a
Chinatown's
lion
big,
on
but
each
it's
side.
small.
Here you can taste the
There's a lot
region's
going
best
on in
Chinese
Chinatown
and Vietnamese
at all
cuisine.
times.
Immerse yourself in a new culture and have a great time. You can find many authentic shops, souvenir stores, excellent eateries, and restaurants. And for those looking for extraordinary photo locations, many beautiful murals are waiting here. Public Garden and Boston Common. The two green zones comprise almost a single space, separated only by Charles Street. They create the northern edge of Boston's Emerald Necklace, a long chain of city parks. Horace Gray, a philanthropist, founded the Public Garden.
Alright, I could be wrong now. Is there a lot of Irish and English connection? I think there's a lot. There must be a lot of English connection. Is this where the Boston Tea Party?
Boston
Is that
Tea
when he
Party.
signed
There
the
is a lot of
Independence?
Irish connection to
Sorry.
here.
There's actually, that's actually crazy. There's a restaurant in Birmingham called the Boston Tea Party. I think I used to go there for breakfast. That's mad. But yeah, Boston
That's mud.
and Birmingham looks exactly the same. I don't know, but like when I'm going for a walk, I'm getting the same vibe. The buildings, the design, the colors, that old school painting. You know what I mean? Not seeing skyscrapers every 2 minutes.
They're
All
out
of
here.
seas after, and you can see that in Boston.
in
Boston's
1837, the first
Boston's
botanical
just like
garden in
one
the country.
big
The
square.
swan boats, which you can
in
ride
those
on the
square,
large pond,
in that square,
is its most
are
popular
squares.
attraction.
And in those square
The
are
attraction
squares.
hasn't stopped operating since
Everything in
1877.
Boston is without
Boston
traffic,
Common, opened
probably
in
10 minutes from each
1634,
other.
is
no
the
matter where you are in
oldest city
Boston.
park
Wherever
in
you
the
want to go,
United
it's 10 minutes
States.
away.
Every summer, the Commonwealth
Unless there's
Shakespeare
traffic,
Company
there's
holds
usually
free
always traffic.
performances of Shakespeare's works here. Christopher Columbus Waterfront Park. The park was laid out in 1976 to commemorate the bicentennial of the United States. It offers a wonderful view of the harbor. The park's centerpiece is a long colonnade with lattice vaults covered with vines and wisteria sprouts. There are a rose garden and a beautiful fountain in the park.
See, I'm aware of
It is
this
a great
area,
place
but
for picnics
I've
and
never gone.
walks.
I'm
Rose
not
Kennedy
really gonna do that
Greenway.
shit by myself,
A
if I'm
popular
being honest
park
with
in
you.
downtown Boston combines several green spaces,
Greenway?
landscaped gardens, and squares. It is a favorite place for
very
citizens to
familiar with the
relax,
Greenway.
stroll, and picnic. It's
like a
Yeah,
big
it's
ass
giving a
strip.
vibe of. It's giving. The city is giving a vibe of just people just slow motion. Like it's not like your Texas or Miami or New York City. It's like slow. People come there to relax.
It is the
You know.
complete opposite. The
See a lot of
complete
people just
opposite.
come
You have
back from
no
around.
idea.
Skating. That's the kind of vibe, relaxing
No.
vibe.
New York.
I'll probably say it's very similar to Dublin as well.
I don't know about Dublin.
Yeah, it's giving a lot of Dublin. Dublin City, Ireland. A lot of Dublin vibes.
It's chaos.
spaces decorated
Boston
with
is chaos.
fountains, special lighting systems, and art installations. The most famous of the latter is an interactive fountain harbor fog. In addition to the permanent ones, the park constantly hosts seasonal exhibitions and art projects. Explore museums. Boston boasts a significant collection
Museum
of
of Science
fascinating
is
museums
cool.
and
The Museum of
galleries.
Fine Arts is
The Boston
cool.
Children's Museum entertains younger visitors with its interactive exhibits, while the Museum of Science will also captivate adults. There's no better place to immerse yourself in American history than the Boston Tea Party Ships and Museum, which stages some of the most important events in American history.
I knew it. The Boston Tea Party. I remember we learned that. It's so crazy that when I was in Ireland, we learned about a lot about American history. That is. I know. Do you guys actually learn about? You guys didn't learn about Irish history, did you? You guys didn't learn about the 1916 rising, English fight against the Irish, the uprising, Michael Collins, Eamon de Valera. Fun fact: there's a
Only
guy.
thing
I think
outside
his-
of like
his name
America
is
was
Eamon
like
de Valera.
Egypt. That's all we
He's
really learned
American.
about.
He's American Irish, and he fought for Ireland during the uprising, during the fight for independence in 1916. And when the uprising happened, a lot of people were killed by the English for for starting the uprising. But Eamon de Valera wasn't killed because he was half American. So I think that's crazy. I learned that when I was like 15, 16, and I still remember that. But I remember like, oh, because they couldn't kill him, because if they did, that could cause a fight with the Americans. I could be wrong now, but that's what I can remember. Eamon de Valera. De Valera? Please, if you do know, please someone comment down below. Let me know. Am I right? If I'm right, that's cool.
The Museum of Fine Arts exhibition will be a treat for the eyes. Choose one or visit them all. It's up to you. Boston Harbor. At the entrance to the harbor, 2 lighthouses greet ships. Boston Light, erected in 1718, is the oldest in the country and is a National Historic Landmark. The Graves Light is considered the highest in the country. Boston Harbor Island's National Recreation Area includes 34 islands and peninsulas. It offers visitors many activities: tours of historic forts, picnics with stunning bay views, overnight camping, hiking, birdwatching, and exciting cruises. Harvard University. It was founded on September 8, 1636, and is not only America's oldest university, but also its cultural and architectural treasure. The main campus.
I never knew Harvard was in Boston. Yeah, Harvard is like, ooh, like if anyone's going to Harvard, you're like, I feel like your Harvard is like Cambridge University or Oxford University.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm guessing it's still the same. There's Harvard and there's Yale.
Harvard,
So
Yale,
are those the two biggest
Princeton.
universities? Harvard and Yale.
No, that's the
Let me
one.
know.
Harvard,
If
Yale,
anyone has been to
Princeton.
Harvard, they must be really smart.
is located in Harvard Yard.
Harvard, Yale, and MIT. MIT's Massachusetts.
And Harvard's
Technology, isn't
weird
it?
too, because Harvard's like
It's like all the
smack
big
dab in the middle of
Universities
Boston.
and
Like,
Boston. They're Massachusetts anyway, because you go Harvard and you go MIT. I know so much, man.
On the Cambridge campus. Harvard Park is nearby with libraries, dormitories, a church, and administrative offices. You can download a map and spend hours wandering the park's paths, looking at the old red brick buildings with carved arches and tall, narrow windows. Or you can go to free tours by foot and get a free tour with an erudite guide. Newbury Street. This place is among the best things to do in Boston for gourmets and shopping enthusiasts. Along this 1.5 kilometer long street, there are beautiful 19th century buildings. They house hundreds of stores and restaurants. You can find many trendy coffee shops and bohemian boutiques at its beginning, and in the chicest and most expensive establishments are located closer to the public garden. Beautiful storefronts, plenty of greenery, and decor make Newbury Street a pleasant place to stroll and get to know the local community.
Newbury Street is
Union Oyster
all
House.
like the
What to do in Boston for real
upscale
gourmets? They should
shops
visit the
are,
I've never had an
Gucci,
oyster in my life. I don't know
Burberry,
what it tastes like. I would love to actually try
all
it.
those
I like
kinds
fish.
of shops.
Union Oyster
And, like,
House, of
fancy
course.
restaurants.
It is America's oldest continuously
Union Oyster-
operating
look,
restaurant and a
Union Oyster
National
House.
Historic Landmark. The
real
establishment has been
crazy on
operating since
seafood,
1826
so I've
in a
never
beautiful
gone.
Georgian
I've
house,
been,
the oldest
like,
brick
around
building
it,
in
been
Boston.
by it.
The owners carefully preserve both the authentic
Seafood's
interior
never
and the
really-
recipe for
Fish,
classic
shrimp,
dishes.
It's like
Union
really
Oyster
as far as
House
I
is
know.
where raw oysters became fashionable. Boston resembles typical European cities rather than any traditional American style. It will guide you through its most prominent sights, treat you to delicious seafood, and make you want to return. Don't look for a perfect occasion to travel. Explore the world and make
And
memories.
considering we're one of like the
Definitely. I
peak
definitely
seafood
agree.
spots,
I feel like that's probably gonna be the only place I visit in America that's gonna feel like I'm still here in England. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, let me know if you live in Boston. What's the vibe like? Is it similar to this? Is it very slow motion? Is it similar
Very
to
not
going to
slow
Dublin
motion.
or even Birmingham City that I'm living right now? Yeah, I can't wait to come. I can't wait. Tyler wants to come. He likes Boston a lot. He likes Boston. But yeah, you guys want to see more? Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys very soon. Bye bye.
all right. Definitely like, comment, subscribe. Shout out to him.
A bit of daily dose,
whoa,
a
whoa,
really
whoa,
strong
whoa.
phone.
What I will say is that Boston, if you plan it out, you could do a lot of fun stuff. I saw you had the Eagles gear on. I'm not an Eagles fan. Fuck the Eagles. Um, but if I were you, go to a Celtics game, depending on the time of the year you come. Definitely go to a Celtics game or a sporting event. If you're coming in the summer, go to a Red Sox game. They're a little more calm, but you want to get the full feeling. So I would say go to a Celtics game if you can. If not, Red Sox, just go to a sporting event. It's very fun, especially if it's a really good game. You get to really see how loud our fans can get. Definitely try different foods. We have so many different foods. Try some Italian food. Try Chinese, or go to Chinatown. Go to a restaurant that seems like piques your interest, and definitely try their food because they're really good food. Korean barbecue. Just throwing that out there. What else could you do? If you're into the visuals and like seeing things, learning things, then definitely plan like a day tour. Maybe the duck boats. Duck boats are a cool thing to do. They're right by the museum. You can stop at the museum. If you like animals, go to the aquarium. I like the aquarium. The aquarium personally. There's a ton of things you can do in Boston. Definitely go to Quincy Market. A lot of food. There's a lot of food. So if you're prepared to eat, make sure you have an appetite because there's a lot of different food spots. South End, there's a little pastry / bakery spot you could try out. But yeah, there's a lot you can do. There's a lot you can do. Check online, do your Googles. If you have any questions, message me. I'll give you some ideas. I'll ask my friends to give you some ideas. Let me know, bro.